Well, it has officially started. The Epic Universe rumors are flooding in and people are going berserk right now. Let's just say, first and foremost, don't always believe everything you read on the internet. Everybody knows that. But let's first just talk about exactly what's being spread right now. The rumor is a third-party seller of Universal tickets came out and said, in order to buy a ticket to Epic Universe, you need to buy a minimum of a 3-day ticket to Universal Orlando, and only one of those days will be eligible for Epic Universe, and there will be no park hopping to Epic Universe. So the idea is you will buy a 3-day ticket. One of those days will be Epic, and the other 2 days will be either Islands, Universal Studios, or Volcano Bay. And they will consist of 2 of the days, and then one of the days out of your 3 can then be Epic Universe. That is basically what is going around the entire community of all theme park goers that are interested in Epic Universe. Again, I'm just blown away with how much people are willing to pretty much clickbait and give false information without genuinely looking at what the information states. And before I get into it, and I'll explain exactly what you need to know, but just so you understand, this is that time of the year, and it will be this way until Epic comes out, where you are going to get flooded with people giving clickbaity titles and thumbnails and website descriptions and posts. If you don't hear it from Epic Universe or just Universal in general, don't always believe it. I'm not saying that things are a lie, because sometimes it is, like, it's true. And behind the scenes, maybe there are more things being said than what we know. But it also could just be a lie. And people are farming content like crazy right now. With every little bit that comes out with Epic, they want you to just come in. And that is fine. But understand it's not always true and it's not always relevant. Like, things to take in, you gotta really sift through or look for yourself. So again, the statement was that you need to buy a 3-day ticket in order to go to Epic Universe. That is the only way that you can get into Epic Universe. Let's clarify, because I've got it right here behind me. And let me tell you what they state verbatim. Now, because I don't want to be looking at my screen, I've got it here on my phone as well. So this states that, we are thrilled to be moving forward closer to the launch of Epic Universe, blah, 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 blah. Point 2, this is where the entire thing gets misconstrued. Initially, Universal Epic Universe products will launch with multi-day tickets for 3 or more days with a 1-day limit to Universal Epic Universe for those planning vacations well in advance. Universal intends to expand product offerings to single and multi-day tickets, including Universal Epic Universe, in a phased approach based on availability. What we can assume from what is being stated here is, yes, maybe the only available option could be what is being stated. Maybe that's what they say. Maybe it is only for a 3-day multi-park ticket. However, I'm also reading that it says with the multi-day ticket for 3 or more days, you are limited to 1 day at Epic Universe. So I don't know if that's the case, that again, the only available option will be for a 3-day ticket or more. But what we for sure know from what is being stated here is that if you have 3 or more days, basically with your multi-day ticket, you only get 1 day at Epic Universe. So I think the whole point is you can't go and buy a 5-day multi-day park ticket just to Epic Universe, because I think the idea of capacity kind of makes sense. So people are coming out and they're stating, oh, well, you can't go without having this 3-day ticket. That may be the case. I don't know. We don't know, because Universal hasn't made this announcement public. So we need to wait for that information. But what we can see based on what they state is that if you are doing these multi-day tickets, you are limited to 1 day at Epic Universe, which kind of is understandable. So people can't just buy 4, 5, 6, 7 days and only go to Epic Universe, because there's going to be a capacity problem. So they're saying, okay, well, you can come in And you can go to Epic, but you can't use all your days, on your multi-day ticket to do that. You're limited to one. So that's what I think should be the biggest takeaway right now. Whether or not it is the only way to get in, that's still to be determined. We need to hear from Universal. But if that's the case, to me, that's not really a big deal, because I can understand with the pretty much, initial launch of Epic, it is going to be absolutely absurd. It's going to be so packed there. And you need to be prepared if you guys are trying to come, opening day, opening week, whatever, opening month. It is going to be crazy. So if you buy multiple days at the park, you can't just fill them all with Epic Universe, and you cannot park hop there based on what we are reading on the internet. Not from Universal, from a third-party seller. We don't know again. So we can all take a breath. We can all breathe. We can just relax. There may be a situation where they come out and they state that it is only available for 3 days or more, and you only get 1 day at Epic. That is a very real possibility. And I just want to prepare you to say that could be something that comes out. But to just assume, based on what these people were saying, that that is the only availability, I don't know if that is the case. They do add that line in there, which I do want to read for you one more time at the end, that does say Universal intends to expand product offerings to single and multi-day tickets, including Universal Epic Universe, in a phased approach based on availability. That I don't know, because they do say right there offerings to single and multi-day tickets. So you hear single day ticket, makes you think, well, then are we not getting that single day ticket available? So we don't know. And that's why I'm just saying there is a real possibility. If this is all true, if this is exactly what's being, stated, we don't know. I just want to reiterate what the original statement there, we're kind of leaving things out. A lot of people they're not telling you the full story. Just so you understand, from what I'm gathering here, it's with a 3-day multi-park ticket or more, you are limited to 1 day at Epic Universe. We have no idea about annual passes. I have no clue. I don't know if they're going to make it, an add-on like Volcano Bay. However, Volcano Bay's add-on is not very expensive if you're adding it on, turning your ticket into a 2 to a 3, 3-park annual pass. But I imagine Epic is going to be a steep increase for annual passes. And I'm curious to see if they make that like a base thing. Like, part of me feels like they would say, okay, well, Epic Universe is the base. Then you can add on like the Universal and Islands package. And then you could add on like, the Volcano Bay Edition water park portion. So I don't know how they're going to do anything. We have no clue. If you want to get that information, make sure to follow my Instagram, because I will announce it there, but I'm also obviously going to make a video when that comes out. But I just want to come out and say, you need to be careful. People are going to just start spitting everything out there right now, and they're going to start giving information. They want you to click. They want it. They want to farm these clicks, these views, everything like that, because they know that people are interested, and rightfully so. Like I said, we all are interested in Epic Universe, but you just have to be careful. Don't believe every single thing that you hear online. Even if somebody wants to show some photos or whatever, you don't totally know. Just wait till Universal makes those announcements. Then we can assume and we can say, yeah, this is the truth. Universal has a plan. They will make sure to, announce things when they are ready to announce them. And my guess is shortly after that, you'll start to be able to book your vacations in the future. They might be waiting for hotels to be done to kind of coincide everything together. So that way you could do your hotel plus your tickets and kind of bundle it all. Like I said, don't freak out yet. Right? Maybe there's a point where it's like, wow, like things got bad. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't have that information. But what I'm telling you, this rumor that is coming out and this announcement and whatever we want to call it, just so you understand, the way that it looks to be stated is when you're buying multi-day park tickets, you get 1 day at Epic. That's what I'm reading out of the whole thing. It's just the idea that you can't pack all of your days with Epic. Right now, you could basically go and buy a multi-day ticket and just keep going to Islands of Adventure. And, with Park Hop, you could just keep park hopping over there, whatever. I think they're stating you cannot park hop to Epic and you get 1 day at Epic. And I think it's just to manage the crowds. My assumption is there is a very crazy demand that is being built up for Epic right now. And they've got to figure out a way to pretty much not get overwhelmed to the point that people are just nonstop complaining. Because the thing is, even knowing we all know going into the opening day, opening weeks, opening months of Epic, it's going to be busy. There is still this idea that, oh, well, if it's slam packed and I can't ride anything because everything's just too crowded, people are going to complain. And it's like, we all understand it though. And so there's going to be some sort of limited capacity reservations. There's going to be something in place. 100% there's going to be. That's just how it is. We got to be prepared for that. But when it comes to tickets and pricing, just understand, as we are moving forward, anything related to Epic, wait for official announcements. The rumors are going to come through like crazy. You guys need to be informed, and you need to make sure that you're just not hearing and reading everything that you see and letting the clickbaity stuff bring you in. And then you're like, wow, well, they said this, and you're just taking it 100%. Take a look online, do a little bit of research, wait a little bit of time, and most importantly, the most important would be wait for Universal's official announcement. That is always the creme de la creme, right? Or whatever. I mean, that is it. That is the big thing to wait for. Once they state something, then we know. It's the same thing with HHN. You know, you hear all these rumors, and a lot of them do sometimes tend to be true. But at the same time, until Universal officially announces it, that's when you can officially say, yep, that is it. That is real. That is what is happening. And they can always change their mind. It's the same thing that happened with the Mega Movie Parade. It was supposed to be, the official day was just the other day. And then they were like, oh, things actually aren't ready. We're turning it into technical rehearsal. So things can always change. You got to keep that in mind too. So even if they come out and state, this is what it is, they can always turn and be like, you know what, maybe that's not going to be good. And they listen to their fans. They are very good about listening to their fans and their audience. And I imagine that if things are not what they should be, they would quickly adjust and fix whatever it is to make sure that they kind of, give it to the fans as they want it to be. Not always the case. I mean, it's still a company at the end of the day. A business is a business, so we have to understand that. But just so you know, that is what we know so far. That is the truth about what is being stated. Again, and I'm just telling you the truth from the rumor. There is still the fact that it is still a rumored kind of, behind, this has come like so many layers. It's like playing telephone. You know what I mean? It's so many people have stated it. It's gotten out there. That is what we are seeing right now. So hopefully your mind is at ease. We can wait for an announcement. Nothing is official. We have no annual pass announcements yet. We don't have official announcements on ticket pricing or what to expect for the tickets yet. There's just the rumors from people, is third party whatever, and we don't even have confirmation on that completely. Hopefully you guys are a little bit more informed after this video. If you did find today's video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Epic Universe content in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Take care.